travelling to Hobart on 288 flight 415. Please train lounge number 4.
I didn't give him any money.
He's telling the truth, love.
Well, where else would he have got it from? I know he didn't have any, he told me.
There's your answer.
Oh, we'd never ask her for...
Of course he would. They get on like a house on fire.
What's going on?
Kevin's shot through to Tasmania.
What a sneak. He told me he wasn't going to Christmas. I gave him a loan for one of those cheap airfares.
Little con artist.
Oh, you can't blame him. If Lynn is pregnant, they'll have lots to talk about.
He got a letter from me yesterday. Look, I told you those two are heading for trouble.
Don't go on about it.
I suppose I better go and break the news to the Hardys. They can ring and warn Lynn's grandmother he's on the way.
You're voluntarily there by now.
Well, you should have gone in and warned them before now.
I wanted them to have some time together before Victor got on the phone and made a fuss.
Oh.
I'll go if you like.
Don't be stupid.
Sorry, I didn't think.
You weren't to know, love.
Special delivery from Miss Lynn Hardy.
How'd they take it?
Well, Muriel's upset, but at least you can talk to her.
I bet Vic went to town.
He and my dad make a great pair. They think they get your own way by shouting.
And what are you going to do about it?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to make the same mistakes my dad did with me.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'd better get back to it.
Sorry, I went off the handle before.
Was a bit of a shock. What happens now?
Oh, Vic's trying to get through on the phone. Get his mother to dump them on a plane tomorrow.
And when they get back?
Thrash things out.
Can just imagine what that'll be like.
No, I told Vic we'll all go to the airport together and come back here and talk.
If he has his way, it'll end up a slanging match.
We'll have to make sure he doesn't get his own way, won't we?
She is his daughter, love.
No, it'll be okay.
Only hope they make the most of the time they have.
Oh, if you were late riding, I'd freak. I'm so scared you'd forget me.
Oh, you should have known I wouldn't do that.
It took me a week to get up the courage to write. When I thought...
Yeah.
What'd you think when you got the letter?
About being with you, so I came over.
Just like that.
If I couldn't fly, I was going to swim.
Imagine you were Dad.
I reckon I'd make a great dad.
There it goes again. I bet it is, Dad.
When's your gran home?
Pretty soon. What are we going to do?
Well, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to keep the baby. Do you know what Dad's like? All he cares about is what the neighbours think.
Yeah, well, blow him. I'll shut him up when I see him. I'll tell him. We'll get married, eh? That way no one can tell us what to do.
Oh.
Pregnant and alone.
I had nowhere else to...
I'm going to take this. Your parents gave it to me as a birthday present.
You can take what you like.
Hello?
Oh, it's me. Is Daddy there, please?
Yes, darling. Busy, as usual. How's Melbourne?
Fine.
Angela, don't hang up till I talk to her.
You got a job?
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, tell me all about it.
Oh, it's not very well paid, and this call's costing me a fortune.
You should have reversed the charges.
I'm paying my own bills now. Can I please speak to Daddy?
Yes, of course. Let's talk to you.
How's my girl?
Missing you a lot.
You okay?
Fine. Just want to hear your voice, that's all.
Because if you need one.
Okay, don't tell me.
I'm going home tomorrow.
Is that a hint? Oh, well, I can't leave yet. I've only just arrived.
Since when have you become so partial to country life?
Since I decided to buy the place.
Oh, believe that when I see you hand over the check.
I wouldn't tell Rosie I wanted her to stay on if I wasn't serious.
Rather an expensive gesture, isn't it?
I'll make the old place pay.
How? Hasn't seen a profit in years.
Have another. How are you getting home?
Take tomorrow's train.
You must be keen.
If you can bear to tear yourself away, you can drive me down to the station.
You in, Jill, love?
Yeah. Do you know how to clean one of these things?
Haven't a clue. I only eat them. Preferably with a glass of good white.
How the other half live.
Not for much longer. I'm flat broke.
Well, you can always sell the lobster and pocket the proceeds.
No, I'm serious. I got the bad news today. I've worn out my welcome at the bank. They're foreclosing on the mortgage.
Gee, when you drop a bombshell, you drop a beauty.
I suppose I should have told you things were getting like that, but I guess I was trying to avoid facing up to it.
How on earth did you get yourself into such a mess, Fiona?
Oh, well, you know me and money. The income from the property has always saved me in the past, but lately there's been no income, and I've been getting further and further into debt. I had to take out a hefty loan to do the renovations on this place. Now, they're foreclosing.
And that means?
Either pay up what I owe them, or they'll sell the place out from under me.
Nice.
It's business. So, there's one alternative.
You're selling the property.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, what's stopping you?
Instinct. I just know it's the wrong thing to do.
Well, it's either that or sell this place.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about it. I thought I'd go down there tomorrow. I know it's your day off. You want to come?
I'll do you a deal. You find someone who can cook that thing, and I'll take you. If a little bomb can survive the trip, of course.
Oh, that's a deal. I'll make a couple of phone calls. Thanks, Jill, love. I need the moral support.
On Halloween night, more frightening.
Keep an eye on him.
Than a madman loose.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Well, I thought it was about time I saw where all my money was going. You know Jill, don't you?
Yes. Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, same here. Well, this is the country. I often wondered what it looked like. Does he bite?
Pat him and see.
I think I'll give that one a miss.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Jill. Today you're having your first riding lesson.
That's not funny, Fiona.
I wondered if we could borrow a couple of horses from you, Gordon. I wonder why I ride over to the property.
No worries.
Make that one, please.
Well, wait inside and I'll saddle him up for you.
Ah, I needed that.
I can't imagine you living in the country.
Oh, there were 5 kids in our family. When the Depression hit, it was hard to make ends meet. My grandparents offered to take me, so I...
They must have been hard times.
Mm-hmm. Now you know why money burns a hole in my pocket.
Oh.
Spend it while you've got it, that's my motto.
I'll keep that in mind if ever I have any.
Ah, poor old Dad. He never did get over the Depression. But it got to the stage where he wouldn't spend a penny on anything but necessities. Oh, I hated living like that. So I left school when I was 15. I took a job in a factory.
You in a factory?
Uh-huh. Clocked on and off every day. Hated it, of course. It was like Christmas when the Yanks hit town.
Oh, during the war.
They had money to burn. I'd had 3 years in a factory. I was fed up. So, I did what a couple of my friends were doing. I became a part-time pro. You never guessed I'd been on the game, did you?
Is that why you helped me?
To start with. Then I got to like you. Now... now you're like family.
What about your parents?
Oh, when they twigged what I was up to, they kicked me out. They never spoke to me again. Oh, things were different in those days. Respectability counted for a lot.
Oh, yeah, but your own family? What did you do?
I went to pieces for a while. And then I got mad. I thought if I've got a bad name, I'm going to live up to it.
Good on you.
You should have seen me. I tizzied myself up and fronted the madam of the best house in town. She took me on. And the rest, as they say, is history. If I did a quick whip round some of my old clients, I could pay off my debts 10 times over.
But you're not going to.
I've got my pride.
I thought girls like us weren't supposed to have any.
Ah. What's money anyway? My grandparents always said if you've got your health and your friends, you're well off.
They sound really nice.
Oh, you'd have loved them. I used to come down here every year for holidays. Thank God my parents were too ashamed to tell them the truth. I'm sure the old dears woke up to it finally. But it didn't make a scrap of difference.
I can see why you don't want to sell.
That's one of the reasons. The other one is very personal.
Ready when you are.
If I break my neck, I'll come back and haunt you. Come on. Whoop. Oh, that was great.
Well, now, see if you can say the same thing tomorrow. There we go. You're going to be stiff in parts you never thought you could be. Come on. Have you ever been down to the Domain?
No.
It's the best free show in town. I used to go there a lot in my 20s.
How can you remember back that far?
I was heckling a would-be politician. The fellow beside me had a go at me. Oh, we had a ding-dong laugh. Over dinner, we forgot what we were arguing about. I remember they threw us out in the end. Trust me to fall in love with a man I couldn't marry.
Your wife?
No. The Thompson family were very establishment. The last thing he needed was someone with my background. So, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I broke off with him. If I couldn't have him, I decided I'd have his baby. Oh, I had it all worked out. I even changed my name by deed poll. Mrs. Scott Thompson. Oh, my kid was going to be protected. I was ecstatic when it was a boy. I called him Scott after his father. I had him for 3 whole days. That's all I came for.
Ahead in 7 News, support for Sheikh Al-Halal.
You've made the right decision.
I'll see my solicitor on Monday.
You certainly don't let the grass grow under your feet.
I just want to get it over with.
What's wrong with her?
It's not easy. Personal reasons.
Looks like I timed it just right.
Like me to do the honours?
Thanks. How was the ride?
No broken bones.
You can start unpacking, Dad. I've got that extra money I need. Fiona's decided to come to the party, so my backer will definitely be in.
Good.
Just glad I could hang on to the old place for us.
So am I. You've done us a good turn today, Fiona.
I need the money.
Please stay, Vic. I'll make us a cup of tea.
We're not here to socialise. Now, I just want to get a few things straight.
Good. That makes two of us. Lynn, you sit down.
You should be at home with your mother. She's had a migraine all day waiting for you to get back.
I want to be here.
As far as I'm concerned, it's all cut and dried. Once you've had the baby, we put it up for adoption.
No one's putting my baby up for adoption.
Come back here.
We want to get married.
We really love each other, Dad.
Love? At your age, you don't even know the meaning of the word.
Why don't you let the kids have their say?
I'm not being dictated to by my own daughter. I make the decisions in my house.
Why can't we?
Because I'm not letting you throw your life away. One of these days, you'll thank me for it. All right, and that's all there is to it.
Dad?
Lynn's underage, son.
Right, and don't you forget it.
I won't let you do this to us.
The law's on his
Then
side.
they should change the law.
That's not the end of it, not by a long shot.
What can we do?
I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to let my kid down.
It's very late, love.
Yeah, I'll be in a minute.
You've got a long trip tomorrow. You'd be better off sleeping on it.
I can't help thinking. If I had some backup from my family, things may have turned out differently.
You wouldn't have had any of us then. You can't say what went for you then holds for Kevin now, can you?
I don't know. Look, you go to bed, love. I won't be long.
All right.
Hello?
It's David. David Palmer.
Yes?
I'd like to see you.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, it's urgent. I'll be in Sydney tomorrow. I'll be coming up on a job.
What do you want?
I'll explain when I get there.
strange, it can come and go.
Tonight, see why Grey's Anatomy is the #1 show. When love is lost, mistakes made, and lives change forever. In the heart-stopping season finale of Grey's Anatomy tonight at 8:40. Right after two of the stars of Crocodile Dundee are together again when Ernie Dingo visits California and catches up with one of Australia's favourite characters, Paul Hogan, in a great outdoors Paul Hogan exclusive, 7:30 tonight on 7. Next, the latest 7 morning news.
Happiness.